This week on Zen and Not Zen, BroTime edition.
So those WoW chips were like a young man's snack.
Yeah.
If you're
You gotta have a
past the
tight
age
sphincter
of,
for that.
Yeah, when you're post 35, you're not gonna want to try those WoW chips. A young man's snack.
BroTime.
I don't know what the baseball's. I think like Oregon State's a big baseball. Like there's a couple on the West Coast, but if you're going there, you're going to be going against the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
Everybody is a fucking stud. Everybody's the man.
Yep.
It's gonna
Also
be hard.
ASU.
Yeah,
ASU is a
exactly.
big one,
I mean, it's
because we're not about football or basketball.
dude,
Or schooling.
Yeah.
Drinking.
Or school.
Oh, dude,
Just baseball.
I had an ASU guy sit at the bar top last week. I said, "Hey, fear the fork, man. No pity for the king." Drop that like a
glad I could help you
motherfucker.
with
He's
that.
like, "Fuck U of A." I'm like, "Yeah, man, fuck those assholes." And then I was just like, "Okay, I've never been to either." And I'm like, actually, both the reputations of both of those schools is that you know how to fucking party at both of those schools.
Yeah, it's
like,
very
but
true.
no, I was just like, yeah, fuck U
It's
of A.
too
fuck
hot
the
to do
Wildcats.
anything else.
Fuck Andre Iguodala. No, actually, he was really good, but he went to U of A. I think he went to U of A. James Harden went to Arizona State.
Kristen Wiig went to U of A. There's like
really?
random people I found out that are like famous people that went to like U of A and ASU, and I was like, huh.
Oh, well, dude,
feel like we should
University
know
of
that.
Washington has got like the fucking, besides Robin Grether, there are very few notable
That's
alumni.
top-notch. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it, fucking right there. There's Warren Moon, Robin Grether, and then Richard Karn of
Right.
fucking Home Improvement. Like, it's literally...
That's right. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Richard Karn. I think Anna Faris went there.
Oh yeah, because they're
You know, but I've
Yeah,
yet
she's
to
a
get my
Seattle
fucking
chick.
wing named after myself. You know?
You gotta donate those millions, man.
Gotta donate. They gotta earn those millions
you gotta-
first.
yeah,
You'll
right?
have the Robin Grether
Fuck.
garage.
Yeah, in the garage, exactly. Oh, don't park there. It's
Oh,
shitty.
That's terrible. You're gonna get
no.
stabbed.
Don't be
You're
there
gonna get
after
stabbed.
dark. No.
Dude, I rewatched Terminator, the first one, the other day.
Ooh.
And
Great.
it was great. It
Yeah.
still stands up. It's super
Second
cheesy
one's
and
better.
campy.
Second one's better.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet, but in like
You have not seen this?
no, I've seen the second.
Okay,
one. It's not
fucking
the long
A.
time.
I was about
You
to fucking
scared
cancel the
the
podcast. I'm like,
fucking
this guy,
shit
you
out of
zen
me.
my ass.
Definitely seen it, just not in a long time.
Yeah.
But
It's better.
so in one of the opening scenes when Arnold falls in, he lands
Yeah.
and he's naked, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he meets these three thugs. and
Yep.
all that, right?
Yep. See a shadow of his dick too.
You do, yes, most definitely. But thug number 2 with spiky
Bill
hair.
Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
I had no fucking
Yeah.
This
idea.
guy's couple
He
cans
pops up
short of a six pack.
everywhere.
Bill
Like,
Paxton, yeah.
oh, look at early Bill Paxton go.
So I actually
yeah.
rewatched Terminator 2 like maybe about 3 weeks ago.
All right.
Fucking awesome. I mean, I saw that shit in the theaters. That was a big
remember-
deal.
yeah, I did too.
That was a big deal for everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
And it
when-
holds up. It
holds
is
up
enjoyable
exception. James
to watch
Cameron's a fucking genius.
He's
like,
badass,
you know,
totally.
Yeah.
billionaire also.
Oh,
like,
okay.
but fucking T-1000. First of all, amazing bad guy, the liquid metal guy.
Oh yeah.
You remember that final scene where he's
ultimate.
chasing him in the helicopter?
Yes.
So this is cool. Didn't notice this. Tiffany and I noticed this. He since he's liquid, he has 2 hands guiding the helicopter and then another set of hands shooting a machine gun. Because he's not human and shit. So like he actually
He is limitless.
He has an extra set of limbs to fucking
Oh, shit.
steer the helicopter, and then he has another set of arms fucking shooting the gun.
Oh my
You'll notice
God.
it next time. It's
Oh,
super
well,
cool.
Well, it's on my list to watch. I'm gonna go
Also,
through all the Terminators.
T2 is quintessential lesbian fanfare because Linda Hamilton's
Hamilton.
arms in that.
Doing those
Before
pull-ups.
that movie, you did not see a leading woman that had a body like that. It was all about frail, like 90s
Gotcha,
Kate
right,
Moss,
yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
like dainty.
you won't see
that kind of
Winona
great-
Ryder doing some dips.
Dude, that seeing her for the first time doing those pull-ups in that hospital, man, I was like, I want that
Yeah, they-
on
That's
my
what James
body.
Cameron was thinking around that time. I think they were together for that one.
Speaking
right?
of
really?
which,
Okay.
I
Well, they were
cannot-
married for like a hot minute. That may have been during Terminator or Terminator 2.
My
Okay. I
favorite,
didn't know
my
that.
favorite thing ever was the fucking Amy Poehler and Tina Fey did. I think it was the Golden Globes. They did their hosting spiel, and
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
going
good.
through everybody's, and then they finally got to Catherine Bigelow, who directed Zero Dark 30, and she's like, "Yeah, Zero Dark 30. I trust any woman making a film about torture. I trust the woman who was married to James Cameron for 3 years," and it was like brought the whole fucking house down because I guess he's a nightmare. But I can't wait for the new fucking Avatars. I rewatched the first one, and because my friend Marisha, who was in town, hadn't ever seen it.
Oh, wow.
And
Man,
I
did
was
we like that? Did you like
I
the
fucking
I
love
dug
Avatar.
Avatar.
And I didn't
I dug
realize,
Avatar.
I thought there was only going to be 3. There's going to be 5.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
okay, so they've already made a fucking second one then?
Holy shit,
No,
they've
this
already
is the
made
second
3
one.
of them. They're released. The third
Releasing
one has
them.
already been made.
Well, no,
It's
but
in
they've
the
only
can.
they've only
Second
shown
one is
the
com-
first one.
correct.
Yeah, okay.
15 years ago now?
Yep, and so
So
the,
what is this fucking trying to do Tool?
well,
Fucking
the
trying
second
to-
one is
James
coming
Cameron
out
trying to go Tool?
in December, and then I looked all the other dates up. They're like, they already have this date slotted, and the
All
third
right.
one's already filmed in the can, done. And so that it's like 2020. The second one's coming out this December. The third one's coming out 2024. The fourth one's coming out 2025. Or like I can't fucking wait because
Wow.
I think in my
that Chris
brain
Pratt
I
in
know
that
what
one?
that circle is gonna look like.
Who the fuck? No, that was who was that guy?
He's the Australian dude.
He was he was in the third Terminator.
Yeah.
The fourth Terminator. The fourth Terminator.
Oh, what's his name?
I don't know his name.
He's
but not
only the
Chris
guy
Pratt.
from Avatar for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, so I was kind of
enjoyed it.
I kind of I know you did. I kind
I-
of bought
I
into
loved
that
it,
shit.
yeah.
I bought into that shit when I was watching it in the theater. Ooh, visually, blah blah blah. Unobtainium. They had to choose the name unobtainium
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
rare mineral on that fucking planet.
Yeah, really.
Like
drive it
literally,
home, man.
like no offense, Sean Kemp, you named your weed shop Sean Kemp's Weed Shop. Like, I mean, the level of creativity here. Fuck, man. And this is
Especially with
James
all the-
Cameron. We
Yeah.
stroked his ego
I know,
5
yeah,
minutes
yeah.
ago.
Well, especially with all the rest of like the imagination
You made up a whole
that went into
language,
it,
my
right?
guy.
All that shit.
Yeah,
That's-
And then you
that-
come up with unobtainium.
Yeah.
So I worked at the movie theater when that first movie came out, and
fuck.
so yeah, that was a really common like kind of joke people talked about. But people started signing up on a wait list to get tickets to the second movie,
Yeah.
immediately. And I'm like, we don't even know if it's coming out. They're like,
Right.
no, we want it. And I'm like, 3 years later, and I was still working there. People were still fucking wanting to put their name on the list, calling back to check in. I'm like, I have no idea. I don't fucking know James.
Like, and this is also these. Well,
Put a call in a
I don't
gym.
know James.
right? Yeah, let me call Jaime real
Yeah,
quick
yeah.
and figure out the fuck's going on.
I mean, it's funny because I mean, maybe I'm wrong. That might have been a slightly older crowd that went there and was trying to do that. But it's like, it's not like you fucking worked there pre-internet when we were looking at movie times in the back of the fucking newspaper and shit.
Remember Movie Phone?
Fuck
Yeah, see, I never actually had to do that. Like, I
Oh,
never
I
actually
did.
called.
I
I,
did.
see, like my formative years were literally the marquee up at the Crossroads movie theater had the times on it.
Okay.
But then it was just the back of the newspaper. My parents subscribed to the Times, like that was newspaper.
Daily news
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything, yeah.
Which is fucking that's gone the wayside, and that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
You know,
Along with Choco Tacos.
great segue.
Before we get in my segue,
Yep.
what I wanted to say about the 5 Avatar movies, my theory, the reason why there's 5 is because there's 5 elements, and it's going to be
Uh-huh.
an intro into Captain America. Or not Captain America, Captain Planet.
Captain Planet. Leonardo
really, but
DiCaprio bought
you never
and
know.
has the rights to Captain Planet, the
I'm just
movie.
saying.
Yeah.
5 elements, 5 Avatar movies could lead right up into Captain Planet.
Dude, that's
Which
like
I also
68
miss.
hours of
Also
film.
go into the segue. There you go.
68 hours of film.
It's like a Star Wars, you know?
Fucking shit.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
I told you I started to watch that shit. Yeah.
Where are you at now?
Still episode 1.
Episode 1. All right.
Well, I watched episode 1, so
Yeah.
now I gotta watch Attack of the... I hear Attack of the Clones sucks too, so
It
it's
is,
like, oh,
it
let's
is the
fucking
worst
go.
of the prequels.
Whoa, worse than the fucking first episode?
It's the worst of all the
Oh
movies.
my god, dude, the first one was so bad.
Strap in, buddy. It gets
Oh
worse.
my
Strap
god.
in. It is so
I
bad.
fucking literally like was
The
pausing it.
dialogue
I had
is-
to take a break. I was like, I gotta fucking pause. Like, let's smoke
You think
a bowl.
unobtainium's bad?
Oh,
Just wait for the
fuck me.
dialogue in Attack
Oh,
of the
and
Clones.
can we
Pretty
talk
bad.
about this? Because I already know how the arc of some of this shit goes.
It's bad.
But fucking Natalie Portman's been grooming Jake Lloyd since the fucking first episode, and we're not gonna talk about that?
Yeah, it's bad.
Like fucking grooming like a fucking 5-year-old
Yeah.
in the first movie. I'm like, don't they bang? This is like, you know,
They have
obviously
children together.
Yeah, isn't that fucking Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
yeah. Straight up groomer. Fucking Ghislaine Maxwell part 2.
Well, I think she was like 14. Not Natalie Portman, but the character was like young, even though it's like a child versus another slightly older child.
yeah.
Like, I don't know, 14-year age difference.
It's questionable.
Ugh.
I mean, hey, Woody Allen's like, it's okay.
Yeah. That's your brother.
going.
Writing's
But-
on the wall on this shit.
Yeah, but you know, I can't speak to that part of the story, but I like the overarching story of Star Wars.
Oh, there's some cool foreshadowing with that with that Senator Palpatine guy, kind of
Yeah.
like, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you dark motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are interested. You're also grooming this fuck, too. Yeah, he's got the whole, he got a little Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell thing there with Queen Amidala and Senator Palpatine. Different ends of the spectrum.
Different,
Yes.
yeah.
The third one is the best of the prequels.
See, that one sounds badass, because that's where it's all like, oh,
Lots
how
of-
dare you, habala.
Well, and the last fight scene with all of that,
Fucking,
and then
yeah.
leading right in with the helmet coming on, and like,
Oh,
it's,
shit,
Right.
that would be
it's
cool.
very cool. But
Yeah. I
it
think
saves the
Sam Jackson
movie.
gets
But
in
up
there.
until then, you gotta really just blow through the first
Yeah.
two because they're bad.
Yeah,
They're
the
really
third one, I
bad.
think that's when Yoda fights, right?
Yes.
Right, and you get to actually see
Yes.
Yoda do like kung fu type crazy shit. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right, I'm
CGI
fucking down
Yoda.
with that. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
But once you get to like, I mean, the classics 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
are
I've
great.
seen. I've only seen those like 3 times each.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
But then like the Disney ones, I think they did a great job with those.
I
really
I
dig
The
those.
one I'm
like
actually
the ones.
excited about is Rogue One. I
Great
heard that
one.
one's
I
awesome.
like that one a lot.
Rogue One brought me to tears
Mm.
because the way it was so seamlessly between Revenge of the Sith and then the end of Rogue is the beginning of New Hope.
Right.
So it is,
Oh, doesn't that involve them stealing the plans for the Death Star or some shit?
but the
or-
way
yeah.
they do it's
really
and then
great.
you get to see like CGI fucking Carrie Fisher, and it was just it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's really good. Definitely watch it in the order of.
Well,
like,
no, that's what
all
I'm
that
doing.
shit,
And
yeah.
believe me. Oh, you think I wanted to fucking lead with Jar
Rogue One
Jar?
is so emotional. I've only seen it once
Oh, fuck.
because it I don't know why that one made me emotional.
Yeah. I should watch that one the other day.
Yeah, dude, I had a pretty
I thought about
guttural
sitting down
emotion.
for
I had a
it.
guttural emotion when I saw on Reddit that fucking Choco Tacos were going away.
Right. Yeah, man. What the fuck?
Dude, just-
I grew up
dude,
on Choco Tacos.
Well, this is just straight up. This is exactly what's happening. I think Klondike is who owns that shit, and they're just trimming the brand portfolio. See, what's sad is, I remember we did a podcast probably like a year ago where I expressed my joy of getting Viennetta back.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Terrible. Does not
Yep.
stand
Oh
up.
my
Stand
god, the frozen cake.
Yeah. Oh
thing?
yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were on show. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So literally, I'm sitting there going, "Fuck." At the cost of something I actually did eat and enjoy, we get fucking Viennetta. Obviously, we're talking about two different companies, but if I
Right.
had to choose, the Choco Taco, hands down.
Absolutely.
But it's just like, that
Or
fucking
portable.
sucks, dude. That really
Yeah.
sucks. What is out is out. So, like, whenever, but it's also pretty widespread now, and obviously, the reach of this podcast is fucking.
Oh, it's gonna make
just,
it come
oh my
back.
god! So I mean,
International.
I'm pretty much putting a death sentence to whatever Choco Tacos are still out in the market right now. God.
But you know, like, okay, so I kind of think of this as maybe like a media ploy, right? So we're going to take away something that has like a cult following. We're going to create some buzz around it, and then 3 to 5 years we'll bring it back.
Well,
Didn't they do that recently with something else?
Twinkies.
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 Twinkies went under though.
Yes.
That was not.
Yeah.
No,
that was
And
But
that
they're
was-
back. I
no,
still see
somebody
them.
bought
100%.
somebody bought the recipe.
But see,
and
this-
Choco
started doing it again.
Taco.
But see, this was the thing is, I was literally like, when that happened, I think we were working together. I'm just going, well, fuck, man. I mean, if I had $50 million, I would, there's money to be made there.
Oh, yeah.
Can we do
Definitely.
a GoFundMe for Choco Taco? What if
fuck, we'll
what
see
if
that
Zen
idea.
Not Zen becomes the official
Yeah.
owners
We'll
of
see.
Choco Taco?
No, I mean, LA Beast, the fucking awesome guy on YouTube, got Crystal Pepsi back.
Okay.
Like
all
he's
right.
he's pretty
Crystal
much the
Pepsi.
reason why Crystal Pepsi go. And by the way, my brother, shout out Scott, gave me a cameo of LA Beast, and that guy did like a fucking 7-minute cameo video for like.
You got your money's worth.
Oh, very much, very much. Did a
That's great.
fantastic job. Fantastic job.
Oh, it's awesome.
But I mean, it's so crazier shit's happened. He is literally. I would give him the sole like reason why Crystal Pepsi came back about 6 years ago is because he was just like chugging 2-liter bottles of 30-year-old shit. That's good video,
God,
man.
yeah.
That's good
So
video.
bad.
You showed me that. Yeah,
I
that's,
I drank an old Diet Coke one time. It had been sitting in a machine, and I didn't think a soda could go bad, but it had separated, so the top was just like water, and I took a huge sip of it, and I was like, this. My whole body went into shock, and then I poured it out, and it was just white, like water, and then just gloop at the bottom.
ooh, wow.
And I had no idea that a soda in a
wonder
can
how
could
long
go
it'd
bad.
been sitting there.
Literally, how long had that been sitting in there?
Yeah, because I've
Well,
come across really old sodas.
Well, it's
Yeah,
It's
That's
yeah,
fucked up.
like centuries old.
Yeah.
It was
Well, did you-
horrifying.
the pull tab on the
It-
top.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the sticker.
right.
Remember
So
when old like
bad.
fucking pineapple juice and shit used to have that?
Oh yeah, just a little
yeah.
aluminum sticker on the top.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
good stuff.
Like in the movies where the beer cans used to be like that. In some movies, I see them opening beer cans like that.
I remember
So
that.
that's
in, like,
another
Australia.
thing they don't have anymore.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
pull
like
tabs.
you have actually drank out of one of those cans? in
Yeah, they
Australia?
still had those in Australia when I went.
Yeah,
there.
like a triangle spout. I don't think I ever did.
Yeah, where you,
in
like,
the, in
pull
the
and
years
there's, like,
in my
these-
Yeah.
in my
Just a
years of
whole-
abuse, I don't think that just predates my ability to.
Well, that wasn't that long ago. I mean, I was in Australia maybe 15 years ago, and it was like a dive bar we went to.
Fucking A.
Yeah, they don't have.
Did you
Fosters
hear Men at Work when you were down there?
all the time?
It's
all the
fucking. How magical must that be? When I was in Brisbane, I did not hear Men at Work once.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. Or
No.
I did and I just forgot.
No,
Probably forgot.
Yeah, probably.
Riding around with the radio
I heard
station on,
somewhere.
they play. It's like we play Nirvana up here. You know?
Oh,
It's
you
like,
dude,
it's
it's
like,
so
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
it's
I
right,
have
you
heard
know?
"Smells Like Teen Spirit" 16 times today.
Right.
Yeah,
I
actually,
literally
heard it
listened to
twice today.
Lithium
Yeah.
on the way over here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. so-
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, Larry Mizell was playing on his show earlier on KXP. Shout out Larry Mizell. I don't know him, but
yeah.
shout out
Hey, I was
anyways.
a fan of the show.
Fuck yeah.
Who isn't? Who isn't?
But yeah, but like, okay. With Choco Tacos with me, the nostalgia for that.
Blockbuster Video for me.
Well, Blockbuster. So my buddy and I didn't say his name
Video.
this time. When we were doing nefarious kid type shit,
Yeah.
we would still eat Choco Tacos, and it kind of like made things feel like we were kids again
Like you're
a little
still a
bit.
kid,
yeah,
yeah.
it's not like I'm like doing nefarious kid type shit. So like, and I don't think I realized that until this came up, and I was thinking about it because I was actually texting with him the other day. And about this same thing, and he was, kind of pissed about it too, which is great. I'm like, we're doing a show about this fucker. But yeah, I think that it was that kind of like, here's a little snacky treat.
Yep.
Pretend like you're a child again, and you don't
Yeah.
have like thousands of dollars worth of narcotics in the back of your
Right,
car.
yeah.
It's like,
Well,
okay.
when you guys said, like, anytime I think of Choco Taco, I don't think I've ever had a Choco Taco that didn't come off of an ice cream truck.
That was always the
It was
go-to.
the only place I could get a Choco
Yeah.
Taco, so it was like a special thing. It wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh, I could just pick up a popsicle at Safeway or whatever.
it always slapped harder from the truck.
Yeah.
we had the gas stations. The gas stations had Taco Tacos.
Yeah.
See, it was always
Okay.
packaged differently, and then eventually, like honestly, about 15 years ago, you could buy like a 3-pack at the grocery store.
Okay.
Remember that was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh fuck, I could buy these at the grocery store now, which
Yep.
was cool, but it just didn't seem like the same. And to be honest, may have changed. I don't know much about food science, but when you're probably doing something differently, and it's maybe the packaging. I
The
don't know.
recipe.
But I can honestly say I haven't had a Choco Taco since I moved up here.
Oh shit, dude!
Like that was
Fuck.
definitely something I never really made my way back to
I
after
would-
leaving Texas, but
I would
not, for no
say-
purpose or anything.
I would
but
say within within the last 12 months I've had one.
oh, right on.
Definitely within the last year and a half. I would like to say within the last calendar year.
Hmm.
Well, dude, you know my dumbass. I still eat like I'm 7.
You
so
love all
it's
that
fine.
shit,
Yeah.
man.
Now,
Yeah.
now I just
I
got a
had
car.
one
I can go
recently,
to
but
it.
it was
I can just
like-
go to it.
It was melted
have to
as
beg my
fuck,
mom.
and it just didn't. It was like the
Your
most
last Choco
disappointing.
Taco?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and now I'm trying to think. I was like, maybe I could get one on the way home. I
When
wonder if
the
there's one.
when the actual like taco portion of it is more like
When it's gummy.
Yeah,
yeah. That's
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
It was chewy.
I
Yep,
get drumsticks
it's got-
like
Yeah.
that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But see, this is the thing, is that what I appreciated about the Choco Tacos, to me, it was a cleaner vessel than the drumstick, you dig?
Okay.
Like the cone is kind of
If you
fucked
hit it
up.
at-
The taco, especially that one, while it was kind of gummy, kind of held.
Yeah.
Kind of
Well,
held.
it's just fun to eat.
It's not
I mean,
like
it's
it's
a
not like
goddamn taco.
Surface area.
it's not like eating like a handful of bottom of Doritos, like a crunchy taco
Yeah.
eventually becomes.
I do hate that about like those what are the Del Sol corn taco shells, the hard ones. It's like they always
They
seem like
just
a good
split in the
idea.
middle.
Exactly.
Split
And
right
then
down
it, like,
the goddamn middle.
beef
Oh,
grease is just like rubbing down my
so
elbow.
you make like a
Slightest pressure.
crunchy taco
God.
hamburger, or then you put more lettuce on it. You're like, well, the fuck, I wanted a crunchy taco shell,
Yep.
not a lettuce wrap with soggy
I
lettuce.
fucking hate when they crack down the first bite and just all the juices come out. You're
Like,
like,
and we
God.
still buy that one fucking brand, dude. It's like, oh, well, it's a stick.
Take
or-
a note from Choco Taco. That never happened to me with a Choco Taco. Never got to split
bullshit.
down the middle.
God, fucking taco tacos, man. So what other things have like gone away that
Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
oh,
I miss that.
they were like
Mighty
one of the OG ska bands, man. That made it big.
I've really been on a Mighty Mighty
Knock
Boss
on
Tones
wood,
kick
right?
again.
The
Like,
impression I get, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Fucking love that song. I hated that in middle school.
Someday I suppose.
See, I don't even know that.
I
was
remember,
a
yeah.
Place, but the name of the place escapes me. When I can't remember, it irritates me. Could
God.
be. I can't remember. No, it's.
Did they
it's
break
this-
up?
I don't even know. I
The
honestly,
mighty Boss Tones.
It showed up on a
Find out.
shuffle on my title, and I was listening to it, and it was a sunny day, and I was in my car, and in my head, I became like a skater boy living in California and in the 90s, and like life was just
Thrashing.
good.
Josh Brolin.
Exactly. I felt like I was thrashing in the opening credits of just like trying to just get to the waves, man.
They've got a 2021 album.
Do they really?
Wow.
Oh, well, then I retract my statement. Then I guess
They
they're
would probably, I bet you, they would probably play like Showbox Soto or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'll go to the Boss Tones with
It
them.
That'd be a fun
I
show.
really
I
enjoy
was
that.
when I was
kind of
younger and
music.
they were kind of big, I want to say it was like 97, 96,
Yep.
97 was when
Pete
ska,
Clueless, yeah.
when ska was kind of
Clueless,
hitting.
yeah.
I was,
Clueless
at the
era.
time, I took music I didn't like with like such vitriol and hatred. I'm like, fucking I hate ska. So it's like, it didn't matter. Ska could pull me from a burning car and I would still talk shit about it.
Fucking tubas and shit. Yeah. Nobody wants to
You're
hear a
doing any
trombone.
faster? I got third-degree burns
And
on my
now
body.
now I go see shows. I'm like, yeah. Remember I saw St. Paul and the Broken Bells.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, brass adds so much, especially
Dude,
in a live
I am a
performance.
sucker for a fucking horn section.
Yep,
Yeah.
same,
Any
same.
kind of like having a full band like that. Oh, I
Yeah.
appreciate it so much.
Mighty Boss
yeah, I
Tones.
forgot
Good
about that.
job.
Yeah.
Good job. On
So,
that.
but I guess they're still around. But I want them to be on the radio.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we're gonna, we could do that.
KEXP is
Yeah.
probably the best bet for
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
like saying I miss all the shit that was on the like MTV and just playing on the airwaves from like 94 to like 96.
I miss
Like
it.
in Seattle it wasn't too bad.
Yep.
Or
Well,
92 to 94 was even better.
never know. I mean, that could be the next thing, where you could like select specific genre years of music to listen to.
Oh,
Well, as I
that'd be
nerd
great,
out,
yeah.
if we're gonna talk about Rolling Stones, I will definitely qualify my appreciation of that band on chronological terms very much. So, like Rolling Stones, I was listening to Rolling Stones yesterday, but that particular album came out in 1972.
Okay, so I think we've talked about this.
Yeah.
But, so it's like early to like what, mid 70s?
I will. Fuck, I brought them up. I probably already said this before. Rolling Stones, I have much respect. And
Right.
late Charlie Watts just passed away.
Okay.
But I will say the last, quote, great album, and I don't even like it, but the last great album they did came out in 1981.
Okay.
That album is older than me, and I now consider myself to be no longer young.
No longer young.
Yep. All right.
Now, I would say if we were to, and you kind of run into this, but you could also make the argument they're still releasing albums. They're not fucking just playing
Yeah.
the good
The same
shit.
old
They
stuff,
still
yeah.
obviously play the good shit when they play live, but they will play new songs that they wrote.
Right.
Right.
So I will give them that. But they are basically, I mean, you can't just keep you're not going to still release the band. I rocked harder when I was 24 than I do when I'm 34. And I got to imagine now that they're 74.
Yeah, those hips got to
Well,
be
Charlie
hurting,
Watts.
man.
Charlie Watts just died at like 80, but
Yeah.
they're all like knocking on 80.
Yeah.
I think Mick just turned 79.
Wow.
God, still killing it up.
Oh,
there,
dude,
too.
in amazing shape, fucking strutting around like he's 14. I don't know
Yeah,
how
he
fucking
is,
Too
dude.
young.
those hips. Those
You
hips.
know-
He must do yoga.
By oh, dude,
Ah,
dude,
you know he does.
You know his
Got a
Vin practice
chaturanga.
is on point.
Well, Joni Mitchell just played a first set
Show in like since early 90s.
20 years since
Yeah.
her last show.
Damn.
And she had an aneurysm, lost all speech mobility, lost her ability to play the guitar.
I'm so glad
and
I
she
didn't say
did
something.
all those things
I didn't
at the
know that.
Newport Festival. Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
she had to teach herself how to play guitar again.
Wow.
And she couldn't read music and couldn't do the chords how she normally did. So she just watched old videos and remembered where her hands were. So she
Wow.
played a surprise set with Brandy Carlisle, and like my face melted. But
Yeah.
it also took me into a deep dive of some of her old quotes and how there's this quote of hers that a friend and I were talking about how people view musicians, and she said that no one went up to Van Gogh and said like, "Come on, man, paint another Starry Night." And I was like, that is so fucking real. Like, why can't we just let the musicians have their fucking Starry
Right.
Nights?
I'll probably fuck up that narrative a little bit. I might be
for it.
fucking up the history of Van Gogh, but nobody was telling Van Gogh at the time, "Hey, bro, we're really
Anything.
vibing with your shit."
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
those
wait till you die and then
sunflowers.
maybe
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
buy some shit.
Yeah, go through some serious
Yeah.
addiction and depression and fucking then, alienate yourself, then die.
I didn't realize that. I mean, this might be incorrect information, but that he did not sell a painting while he was alive.
See, I don't know, but yeah, it's.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
sure
know
that's.
that.
I'm not an art
It sounds
history guy.
true.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
But I think, yeah, I mean, that's a great point. I mean, there's so much pressure to recreate and
Yeah.
continue to create, and
Yeah.
continue to create. It's like, well, I already put out this, like, what? Maybe it's just a great song. Like, I made an awesome song.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So
Or the best song of my life. And
So-
this is
all I
like,
wanna
and
do.
not to say that I'm going to stop doing it, but like this, can it just stand in its own right?
So the story I heard from this wasn't anything I read, but this is the story I heard of the great songwriter that we know of, Christopher Cross,
Chris Cross.
of
yeah.
sailing fame,
Yes.
and Ride Like the Wind.
Yes.
Great song.
Two serious jams.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Takes me away.
he'd been working on that shit for that first album supposedly for like 8 to 10 years. Like a lot of these songs that these people are working on, they've been that's like the culmination
life's
of the
work.
And then it's just like, so they want you to release another album. He's like, well, okay, like. You know those 9 tracks that were good enough to be like the #1 album? That's like all I had that was
Yeah.
like album shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paraphrasing, I'm sure. I'm sure he
No,
didn't
but it's
word
so
it like
true.
that.
Yeah.
Like well, and I can't remember who it was.
Fucking Houdini tried to create Friends on like every hit they did after that, and I like a couple of those, but it's literally just like
You can
Friends
tell.
with like a different chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enemies, like it's
Oh, yeah, there's a guy I love. His name's Chaos, K-OS. And same deal. Like, it took him, I think,
The
9
the
years.
rapper Chaos? Yeah.
8 or 9 years to create his first album. And it was a fucking dope-ass album. It's called Exit. Came out in 2002. But it was a great fucking album. But
Yeah.
it took him forever to create that. But
Yeah.
then he blew up. And, I mean, he's been able to create successive hits after
Right.
that. But, like, yeah, I can imagine that
That
pressure,
pressure
of, like, fuck,
just
man.
being like,
Just been noodling around on this shit.
Yeah. And like, can't we just sit in the enjoyment of this thing rather than demanding more?
Yeah.
No.
Right. That's,
no.
And that's the hard part.
Well, I mean, it's just as a music fan though, you just always want more. You
Yeah.
want like holy shit, you know? Didn't I make a joke earlier about Tool?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that was the whole thing. And I
Yeah.
hate Tool fans more than like, you know, whatever. But like, that's the whole thing is like they do an album like every 13 years.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of pressure now, like to get back to maybe, you know, things that are missing. There's a lot of pressure now because there isn't anything missing.
Right.
You can record, produce, you can do everything on your fucking phone right
Yeah.
now and then
Pretty
put
insane.
a song out within the time it takes to record it.
Yep.
And it's on Spotify, it's on Pandora,
Yep.
it's on all
Yeah.
these platforms. So
Yeah.
maybe there's this
Another
seeming
thing
pressure.
I miss, waiting for a CD to come out and then having to wait in line to go buy that CD.
Yeah,
I don't know
physical
if I
media.
missed that, but I missed the energy.
There
behind
was,
it.
got-
there was, yeah,
Yeah.
there was definitely. An
I've
energy with
gotten
that,
back
yeah.
into buying vinyl and stuff, so I'm enjoying that again. But physical media is kind of a thing that just the tactile experience is gone, and that's
Yeah.
if we want to talk about shit we miss, like streaming's all fucking cool in the game, but we didn't we talk about Blockbuster for an entire episode?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the whole thing is like that was an experience being able to do that. It sure as shit is not fun just sitting there looking at a boring ass screen. Like, no, I do not want to see another fucking Jason Bateman movie. Like, I mean, like he's
I've
great.
seen one, I've seen them all.
Exactly, but it's just like it's
Even,
only
like,
gotten worse.
Going to the movies, like that was the weekend for me in
Yeah.
Tucson because that was the only thing under a certain age that you could do.
Yeah.
And like remembering dates that movies came out and knowing when the trailers were coming out and
Mm-hmm.
like being excited and going to stand in line. Like there wasn't, I mean,
Still
as
need
an
to go see
introvert,
that
I
new Top
fucking
Gun.
love that I can watch movies at home now. Like, don't get me wrong, but like
Right.
that whole experience of going in the movie theater was so fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's generational experience stuff
Yeah.
that like we understand, but our kids don't.
Yeah.
They'll have their stuff that they'll understand that their kids don't.
Yeah,
You know,
for
and it's
sure.
these weird things that like, you know,
Remember
but
when our phones
Like
weren't
drive-in
implanted into
movies.
our
Right,
bodies?
yeah.
Like drive-in movies.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
going to drive-in movies.
Yeah.
I like that those have kind of come back in certain
But
areas.
it is, well, especially COVID pushed that for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
that's
But
true.
like it's
Now there's like an app you can put on your phone which streams the
Well,
movie audio.
well
so you can have it
now
in your car.
well now
It's great.
it's
Genius.
that's so cool. But it's also like TVs now and home audio is just light years above what it was back in 1990 and stuff.
Yeah.
Like everybody has a large like even like the smallest flat screen you can buy now without going small is
Right.
32. like, which is fucking insane. Like, that basically meant you were rich. You had like 5 cars if you had a 32.
Yeah.
Right, and like so, in a lot of the media is digital now. You know,
Yeah.
the listening media as well. You know,
Yeah.
if you're really high end or you really like audio, you can get tube amps, which warm it up, but it still is probably a digital stream coming
Yeah.
through. But with all that stuff, still like. I don't know if you remember, but Macintosh amps back in like the 70s, which were the like OG tube amps that would really power like home stereo systems. Those are still like 50 grand now, right? Like that's are fucking so expensive because they're that good.
Yeah,
And
like
they make
Marantz
sounds that
still
sound
makes
that
tube
good.
audio, and I saw like an old Marantz tube amp when I was in Spokane.
Yeah.
It was like from 1952, like wood case and shit. It was like $4 grand and shit. Had the manual. It's like no, and that was the
Wow.
other thing is like you like if something broke. It would show you how to fix it. Like, that was the fucking manual. It's like, oh, this transistor is out. Replace it with a TA. You know, granted, this is all shit that I couldn't even do, but this is shit you could do back in
By yourself.
58
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yep.
It's very trippy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's, you know, I miss doing tactile stuff with my hands, like fixing shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's great
You
that
were
we
really
all-
handy at work. I was just like, oh, yeah, Adam fixed it. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We didn't need to see me try.
I remember when my dad finally
see
got a satellite dish for the TV.
Oh, yeah, my dad
and
had a
I
satellite
remember
dish.
having him sit up on the fucking roof. We opened the window, and because you had to manually point it at the right fucking spot,
man.
and we would spend days. I'd be like, yep, no. And I swear to God, it took us like a week to set it up, but that memory sits fresh in my
so
brain
funny.
That's so good.
of him sitting on the fucking roof yelling in pure rage at me. Because I'm also a fucking child, too,
Right,
so I don't know what to tell him.
That's like
like
every
Left, I
project
think
I did with
right.
my
I don't know.
dad
It
in
says
the 80s.
northwest. It's giving me coordinates. I don't know, Dad.
Well, I props
fuck.
to your dad because wasn't he the sage guy who told you at the talent show to just plagiarize like
Yeah.
Seinfeld? He's like,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
kids are gonna go up there and cover Nirvana. You go up there and cover Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. It's just
sound
about
advice.
the delivery. You can do the delivery.
Sound
You're
advice.
12. No one's expecting you to write shit. It's a good point, Dad.
It's very solid.
Now sit in the living room with the window open for 5 hours while I go up on the roof and fucking point this at the stars.
Right.
Yeah. Try to get fucking
Same-
8 channels of golf.
Same day. There was like
Yeah.
15 years of childhood raising right there.
Yeah, exactly. That's my
Yeah.
dad in a fucking nutshell right there.
Still undoing all that work.
Exactly. We're just unpacking that one podcast at a time.
God damn
I
it.
need 8 fucking golf channels. I'll be on the roof.
Man, I remember. So I didn't have cable growing up. Like we barely had like in the bunny years barely worked.
Oh, yeah.
There was like a train of aluminum foil going towards like,
Oh,
the kitchen
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But my buddy Tim used to have he had that satellite dish.
Yeah.
Like a fucking big fucking
Yeah,
thing
Oh,
in
yeah.
his
8-footer.
backyard,
And you had to
right?
like,
Yeah.
install it yourself and
Yeah,
shit.
oh,
yeah.
it's crazy. But I'd go over to his house, and I remember the first time I went over there, we were going through all the weird channels, like all the weird German channels and Japanese, the game shows, all the
Yep.
fucking weird stuff. But and I think this was like 95, probably 95, 96, somewhere in there. Probably 96, because I can drive. But that was the first time I watched Iron Chef. And, like the OG Iron Chef.
Oh, were there
The
like
international
fish
Yeah.
eyeball with
Yeah.
like octopus
Yes.
liver?
Fish!
Yeah.
It's like, no, you could die if you do that wrong. That
Yeah.
can't be a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking
Yeah.
hell.
This is a game
The
show?
original Iron Chef is
Yeah.
fucking nuts, like squid eyeball ice cream and shit. You're like,
Yeah.
Squid eyeball.
They were
ice
doing
cream.
some wacky shit, but I remember we used to go over there all the time and just binge watch Iron Chef.
Oh my
Iron Chef, man, it
God.
was so fucking good. But I miss that. There was so much nostalgia.
Yeah. Yes.
But then the Iron Chef, they've rebooted that on Netflix.
I've seen that. Yeah.
That was what made me think about it. I got Mon watching it. She fucking loves it.
I need to
Iron
watch.
Chef.
Did you ever watch the Wonder Years reboot?
I didn't know.
I didn't
No.
watch the regular Wonder Years.
it's narrated
That
by
missed me
Don
just by a
Cheadle.
little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Don Cheadle played Captain America in a Funny or Die movie that's out, and it's really fucking funny.
Is it a new one?
Newer one, I think. I think it came out not too long ago.
Like
But-
before the Marvel movies, or like after the Marvel movie franchise? kind
Not
of?
Captain America, Captain Planet.
Captain
Sorry,
Planet. Okay, yeah.
And yeah, so he's playing Captain Planet, and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fucks shit up. It's really fucking funny.
God bless that man. I love Don Cheadle.
Yeah, he's really great.
Another thing I miss are those human centipede pencils. Do you remember
Oh,
those human
those
centipede-
stacky
stack
pencils. It
ones?
was like a clear thing, and there'd be a
It was
shitload of like.
all. It was just made out of sharp tips of pencils.
Yeah. It was like
Did you
a
ever have
big,
those?
big pen.
Okay, yeah.
Not the multiple color pen.
Yeah,
not
no,
the
I got
the
that.
one
Yeah,
that had
yeah.
like all green, yellow,
yeah,
and
the
you.
little 360
Yeah.
access there. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, it was
that
like
dope.
10
That-
of them, and they were super, super sharp. And when
Yeah,
it
what
got
was the
dull, you
point of
just
those?
I don't know. I don't even know.
I heard Human Centipede, and I immediately
That's-
went
Yeah,
to
I
the
was
movie.
like,
and
I never
like,
actually
You
saw
missed
that.
that movie?
I miss
Oh.
Human Centipede.
Oh.
That woof. I didn't know what I was getting into.
Nobody did.
There are two things I regret in my life: Human Centipede,
Pink
and
Flamingos.
Two Girls One
Two
Cup.
girls, one cup.
That
Those
was
things I
fucked up.
can't take back, and things that will still pop up
Yeah.
in my brain. I can't erase it. I can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's in my brain for the
Oh
rest
my
of my
God.
life, and I wish I had known.
Yeah.
I wish I had known. I can't take it back.
I see. It's just so funny because I remember
Oh
when I
God!
first
I
saw
just
that.
got it in my brain again.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
my
there.
God.
We got to talk about it. You brought it up. We're not gonna get into it, but
God, the
like
chewing.
so when
Oh,
when
God.
I first got shown that, this back when this before Wi-Fi, so it's like your buddy's like parents' office or some shit. That's where I was at the time. I was at my buddy Peter. I was over at his house. Because we were visiting his like parents at the time, and we were in like their office on their PC.
God.
Oh my god.
So I literally am like, oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. I pick up the phone, I call my brother, I go, hey Scott,
to watch
are you around? No, I go, Scott, are you around the computer? That's what I say to him. And he goes, Two Girls, One Cup? I've already seen it, bro. True fucking story.
That is fucking hell, man.
Well, just
Oh
that
my
age
God.
of the internet, I do also miss
Oh.
that, where like it was a different kind of viral video because it was just word of mouth.
Yeah,
Like
right.
there wasn't a TikTok thing about it, there wasn't an Instagram. It was word of mouth, and
Yeah.
it spread globally by word of mouth.
Fuck.
Literally
Oh.
word of mouth.
Oh, what's funny now is because my lack of social media, the only thing I have is the Facebook, and it's like that makes me automatically at least 35.
Or like
Basically the equivalent of having an AOL.com fucking email. Like it's just
my aunt still has it.
bless your
I
aunt.
still-
She has
I
an
still see some
AOL
AOLs.
Oh
account.
yeah, man.
Yeah, when
GeoCities at geocities.com.
Man. Yeah, there's some paperwork we have to do at the yoga studio sometimes, and it's emails and shit. And I'm like, AOL. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The guy
Strong.
shows
Holding
up.
onto that one.
Guy drives his like old school
How did
Duesenberg
AOL
or some
outlive Choco Tacos? That's what I
Oh.
want to know.
Point,
How
right?
did they
Yeah.
outlive Choco
Yeah,
Tacos?
in fact, I forgot to give you guys your CDs with fucking 4,000 free hours of internet
Yeah,
on it.
Yeah, oh my
Remember
god.
those AOL CDs?
Fuck.
Oh my god, I forgot about those. Those always confused me.
I don't think I ever used one.
I don't think I ever used one either.
No.
I tried to upload it a couple
Because
times.
the internet
I'm
was
like, I
free?
don't-
The internet was already free.
How did that work back then? Because obviously the thing was that you were using your phone line.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right,
no,
right,
but
right.
it was like
Yeah.
I'll need to ask my parents about that because we had slow as fuck internet. We
Oh,
had
yeah.
slow, like we had a it was all dial up, but it was like so the fastest modem. Yeah, this is good. Vintage porn fucking downloading here. So the fastest modem you could have, like in my formative years, like in 6th grade or whatever, was a 28.8, so 28,800 kilobyte a second or whatever.
Wow, not even megs. Yeah.
Ours was a 2,400 kilobyte.
Okay.
So that like this was like excruciatingly slow. Like I mean like
Yeah.
insane. Like I mean 28.8 is like insane.
It's
Like I mean
really-
like you're not. I mean I don't even fucking know what we're at
Waiting
now.
for those, and it stopping
Just-
at half a page.
Oh, but just
and then
wouldn't
just
even-
waiting 10 minutes.
Oh, it
to
would.
get,
I mean, but yeah, just fucking. But I
Brutal.
mean, how
Brutal.
did that free internet work? Because it was
I don't know.
because I mean it was all tied to your phone line though.
Yeah. No, I don't remember. The only thing I'd use the internet for back in the day was to play Leisure Suit Larry. And that was the only.
Wow, you're
Remember
Did you guys
that
dating
one?
play
yourself
that roller coaster game?
roller
Where you-
coaster tycoon.
Yeah,
I never
Roller Coaster
played
I
that.
remember
Tycoon.
hearing
I played
that,
the fuck out of
yeah.
that.
I
I
remember I
love
didn't
Roller
play it,
Coaster
though.
Tycoon. I did play Leisure Suit Larry. I think I had it was one of my first Xbox games.
I have that
Oh,
on
right on.
PlayStation
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that's an old school. That goes back to like fucking like Oregon Trail number muncher shit.
Yeah.
They had like
Yeah.
they had like a get a guy laid game on like those floppy disks.
Yep, one of the first like computer boobs I ever saw.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
super pixelated. it is. And I was like,
Super
hey, all right,
fast.
hey.
Right.
Super
Works for
fixated.
me.
13-year-old Adam was having.
Playing Leisure Suit Larry on a computer. So
I always
good.
loved, like, you could go to the bathroom, and when you leave, the receptionist by whatever bathroom you went to would always be like, oh, my God. What was that? Like, that was me.
The Xbox version of that game is an experience.
I would imagine. I
Yeah,
would imagine.
it's an experience.
That's
Because he
leaps
was
and
at
bounds.
college at the one I had.
Yeah,
He
I
was
think
like,
I may have played
Oh,
the
shit.
second
frat,
one.
he was like a frat, and that you had
Yeah,
to,
and you
like,
basically
yeah.
get drunk, and
Yeah,
there's a
and you
game
had to
where
play games
you have to
and
guide
depending-
this. You have to guide his
But you had to get
sperm.
super drunk
Yeah,
first.
you have to guide it so like it was like
and it'll affect how like
yeah,
you,
the sperm
you
navigates
steer.
the maze.
Yeah.
Like it's just like oh no, you like make a wrong turn and go into the beer, and then it's just like the sperm
Oop.
gets more drunk.
Yes.
Wow. So when I played it, Leisure Suit Larry was like a dirty old, like 50-year-old man.
Yeah.
That, like,
Oh
had,
no,
like,
mine
big,
was like a
hairy
kid.
chest
Yeah,
out.
he was like a college
That's so
freshman.
Like a college kid.
Well, I imagine that's probably a smart move. you
Yeah.
know, having that
Rebranded. I mean,
Ron Jeremy video game, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. He's been canceled.
yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
is.
he's woof.
Yeah.
He's woof.
He gave me the heebie-jeebies in real life.
Yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot you
I
interacted
try to
with
forget
him.
about it too.
Yeah. So I did. So I looked up a list of things that had been discontinued that people wanted back.
Please.
Shark bites.
Shark
Oh
Bites
my
wasn't on there
God,
actually.
Shark bites.
Shark bites is the best. The great white one, and
Oh,
the
the
tiger
blue?
shark, the tiger shark one that was like that
Yes.
creamy white
I
and
don't
orange.
remember those.
Those shark bites are the shit. So delicious. Fruit
were.
snacks. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's good.
I have one
You
in
know,
my
I've-
brain that I think will be on that list.
What you got?
The cream savers.
They totally were.
Oh, yeah, Lifesaver.
Cream savers,
I didn't
man.
smash those that
oh
much.
god, a whole
Oh, yeah.
bag of them. The
Were you all?
orange
Did you used to
ones?
get fucked up on those Altoid sours too?
That's
Were you?
all
No,
there, too.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't do the
Altoid
Altoid
sours,
sour. Ooh, I might have because it was just the cool thing in high school. If you
Right.
had, like, you were like that girl that had Altoid
Well,
sours. Like
the
you fucked.
Snapple just brought back. You fucked. This chick fucked.
Like they had the 8,000 keychains on their car.
Yeah.
car. Like there was a specific kind of girl that had Altoid sours, and I thought they were the coolest.
Oh, that's
And they
fantastic.
fucked for sure.
Snapple came back with the Elements drinks. I saw those at the
Oh.
store. Remember,
Ooh.
like the rain.
That
and
was
what-
my jam back.
Those
in
are
the day.
back. Those
Oh,
are back, my
dude.
friend.
What about the Sobe, the lizard drinks?
I think those
were
are
the
still
milky
there.
ones. No, but
Lizard lava,
Liz-
lizard
yes.
Ah,
fuel.
yeah,
The
yeah,
milky
yeah.
one. Yeah,
pinky,
pink
milky
one.
ones.
I like the
used
pink
to
one.
Fuck
Damn.
that one up all the time.
Dude, I smashed that shit. See, back in the day, and I had a friend who did that. But did you ever do the Sobe hits? Have we talked about this?
I don't think so.
Back, see, so now Sobe's in a is in a plastic bottle, but it used to
Yeah,
be in a
glass
glass bottle,
bottle.
and you could turn it into a weed pipe
Oh, yeah.
by filling it with water and turning the top into a bowl piece and letting the water drain out. Sobe hits.
Wow.
That's some like late '90s college shit for
Great,
you right
that's
there.
great.
Yeah, exactly. That kid went on to build the largest suspension bridge in.
He's got his own garage and you're done
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Oh man. So the Snapple Rains, I talked to you about this before, but the Snapple Rains are what we used to mix codeine cough syrup in back in the
Oh,
day.
that was to get
yeah.
your lean on.
Yeah, so you get that promethazine and like shot or two of that, put that in the Snapple Rain, and then throw a couple watermelon Jolly Ranchers in there.
Ooh.
That was the shit.
Yeah.
That was the shit. We used
God,
to
I
drink
missed that
those
boat.
like
That sounds delicious.
that was great.
Also sounds like a hangover.
Cream
Yeah,
savers.
you're really
Cream
lean.
What else is
savers. All right, I'm excited to see what's on this list.
Jello pudding pops.
Oh, those were pretty good, but the
Yeah.
main
Oh,
spokesman
yeah,
on that,
okay.
that's
was
done.
Yeah.
the cause. Yeah, exactly. We understand why that went away, but man, there was so much shit that guy
Those were
fucked up
good,
because
yeah.
he was. I
Truly.
mean, there was some comedy that I really enjoyed of his, and I can't really listen to it anymore. I'm in good faith.
Yeah, it just doesn't hit the same. at
What's
all.
that?
Like,
What's that
my
quote? What's
nostalgia
that
has been
quote
dried
from
up.
Ghost Dad that you
Eat
and
shit. No thanks. I'm trying to quit.
yeah.
I love that so much.
Do you remember?
Holy
I don't know if
copyright.
these are on there, but do you remember they were called Big Stuff Oreos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were in the freezer case. They were like the
Oh,
size of a
yes.
fucking
Uh-huh.
hamburger.
Yes.
There were
Yeah.
2 Oreo items. So that one, and then the Oreo straws.
Ooh.
Fuck yes, I remember.
I
Oreo
don't remember
straws.
those.
They
Oreo
also had
sippers.
Fruit Loop ones.
Fruit Loop ones.
Yeah,
Fruit
I do
Loop
remember
ones.
those.
Yes.
Yeah, there was all
Are
kinds
those
of.
on the list? The cereal straws.
Cereal
God
straws,
I
damn
do
it.
remember. Yeah, there's cereal straws. I
And
do.
you know the only cereal that's on there was Banana Nut Cheerios.
I didn't remember liking
Forgot
that.
about
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
You
Or the
know what?
yogurt blasted Cheerios.
I
People are all
love a
about
chunky monkey. I like banana flavored things.
Yeah.
Oh, you should find out about the gross Michelle banana. I think I talked about this.
Talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, tell her. Lay that
What
down.
is it?
So apparently, like all banana that we know of, and this is just all hearsay, but all the flavoring that we associate, like banana, like
Yeah.
that fake artificial
Oh, yeah.
Laffy Taffy,
Absolutely.
that is
Runs.
modeled after the gross Michelle banana, which like went extinct, but is only still available in like a small part of like the Philippines or Indonesia, and it's not really exported. So, like, the traditional banana that we know is exceptionally bland and whatnot because
Right.
that's been able to thrive or whatever.
Right.
But, like, I guess original bananas used to taste like that.
And I've actually heard, somebody else has told me that story since you've told me that. So,
Yeah,
like,
it fucking blows my
It's
mind.
real.
Yeah.
Fucking blow. I
We're
want to
tasting
try one of those
extinct
fucking bananas. Yeah,
bananas.
I want to try one of those so bad.
uh-huh. Yeah, there was somebody. They weren't even telling me the story. I just heard they were saying gross. I'm like gross Michelle bananas. They're like, yeah. I'm like,
yes.
wait a fucking minute.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you talking about fucking gross Michelle bananas?
Yeah. Like, I guess they just can't make it over here, and it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy shit.
I
Yeah,
like.
'cause
I
it
mean,
does taste different.
Yeah.
It
Very.
tastes like banana. It's
Yeah.
banana-ish.
I always thought it was like a chemical banana flavor.
Yeah,
Like,
I always figured it was
I guess they
100%
just can't
artificial.
get that fucking banana flavor.
they just
right.
can't get that power. That ooh.
All right, so this one kind of scared me. Taco Bell seafood salad.
Oh, I never had that.
I've never heard of
That
that.
Not only
sounds
was it
fucking
gone,
terrible.
but people wanted this back.
Dude, I mean, Taco Bell is whatever the fuck,
What
but like
was
seafood
in it?
Salad.
seafood is
It was
taco.
shrimp. It was
Oh,
shrimp. Yeah.
camarones.
I'm Googling it right now.
Ensalada con camarones.
Taco Bell seafood salad.
I'm
When
already
was it
questionable
out?
about the just the ground quote unquote beef.
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, ooh.
I hate seafood and salad together.
Yeah. Which place was it? Wendy's that used to have the
shit.
salad bar.
Wendy's totally had the salad
I
bar.
fucked up Wendy's.
I thought you were gonna say you fucked
dude,
at a Wendy's. I'm like, get it, girl.
a mandarin orange Wendy's salad from 2000 to 2004. I had
That was a
probably,
good salad. Those salads were
they
fucking
were
good.
so good.
Yeah, we're
I
good.
do remember
They
those,
were
yeah.
so good and fresh. Like, and that was
Wow.
also peak like diet culture time.
Yeah.
So like that's like all I allowed myself
Dude,
to
those
eat,
those
and I
Wendy's
ate
salads were
so
legit.
many of those.
And that was when Dave Thomas was still alive. So you remember?
DT. Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Oh my god! Oh, the taco salad. It's blurry, and I still it's so repulsive. Look at this picture. It's.
Oh
so
yeah,
I
I've
thought
seen-
it was like a salad, like as a burrito, but it's an actual
No, it's an
salad.
actual salad.
In like a taco
taco
salad
salad.
bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
it's,
shit!
Sounds very foul.
That sounds.
Could you imagine how big that
disgusting.
like stube of stock
Ugh.
taco shells was? Like a gigantic
totally.
Pringles can. The oversized load on the freeway. It's just those taco shells.
They probably have one of those like dispensers like they have for the soda cans.
Yeah, that
like,
pops up.
fucking
Even
gross.
Taco Bell employees to this day are like, please don't eat here. Like, I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine adding seafood
Yeah,
to the mix.
I'm always really nice to people in the drive-thru, but yeah, I get the vibe. The guy's like, just fuck off. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, man, sorry.
Yep.
Thank you.
I can. So there was a time we were drunk kids, and
Like, you have no idea what we do to this food.
Yeah.
I haven't
Exactly.
Or how we
eaten
keep
Taco
this
Bell
food.
since I quit drinking.
I
That
haven't.
is
the only
that
time
is.
to eat it.
Yeah, it's been at least
Midnight
20
Well,
years.
no, I
4
mean, I'll still
a.m.
fuck around with fast food, but like, yeah, I haven't had Taco Bell
Yeah.
since I quit drinking.
Yeah. When we were teenagers, probably 18, we went through a Taco Bell like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning or something. And the guy in the front seat was Hispanic, and he ordered our entire meal in Spanish. And the woman there was just dead silence for almost like 30 seconds. We're like, hello?
Please, senor.
And she's like, when you're ready to give me your real order, I'm ready to fucking take it. And we're like, we should just leave. They're going to spit in our food no
Oh,
matter what.
absolutely.
We should just leave.
This
This
is a note from the universe to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
The universe is helping us right now.
He was obviously trying to be funny, but we didn't think that was gonna happen.
Oh,
So,
dude!
yeah,
Shout out
that's-
Taco Bell. They came up with that double-decker taco. Though that's a good fucking idea. We were bitching about those taco shells earlier, and they're
like
like,
the
"Hey,
wrapper.
yo, you put
Yep.
that fucking put a wrapped flour on that with some beans, and now you've got the double-decker."
Yeah, you got
Smart
reinforcement.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Got reinforcement.
Yeah, it's like the drywall on the
you
studs,
get the textural component too.
There's
Well,
that.
now they're doing veggie options, so I've been there recently because you can sub black bean. for
We're
any
just
of
doing
the
an
meat.
infomercial
or-
for Taco Bell now. Send us some free shit, fucking Greg Bell or whatever.
I enjoyed it. It was I haven't had like a hard shell taco like that in a while, and it had that nostalgia for me. But I was like, I don't want the
shit.
meat and I don't want the refried beans. And with the black beans, it's actually pretty good. You just put enough fire sauce on it.
No,
I
fire's
have
not-
not-
Fire sauce
I'm not gonna eat
great.
anything,
I
man.
have not thought of the fucking Wendy's salad.
Salad.
Those things
That
are
is
like the
top on
early
my list.
04,
Wendy's
05.
bring back the mandarin
That was
orange
some
chicken
good.
salad.
That was
That was
fucking
a dope fucking fast food salad.
Yeah,
that
and
was a
that
good one.
dressing
Yeah.
was the salad. The salad lettuce itself, I'll go off on this. The salad lettuce itself was always crisp. It was never
Dude, it was
limp,
good.
gross lettuce.
Yeah, they did a good job
fresh.
upkeeping the bars.
It was almost like the Arby's Market Fresh sandwiches. Not as good though.
Oh, dude, Arby's. I mean, I never fucking tried it, but they had a burger. I know you guys don't watch TV. They came out with a burger. Like
Recently?
literally,
Okay.
very recently. I swear to God, that was on the ads for maybe like 2 weeks, and it's like
Like,
it's
take
like
it
their
off.
website. It's like there's
No more
nothing.
burgers. Didn't IHOP change their name to IHOB?
Yeah, and do
And then they
burgers.
changed
burgers.
it back, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Well, it was an attempt to capture lunch and dinner because you don't fucking go to IHOP.
It's
I mean,
just
you can
fucking.
eat pancakes any meal of the day.
Well, believe me, yeah, but okay, true,
True.
but I'm usually eating that in a morning hour. 3, 4.
Actually,
Soak it up.
I think Wendy's. I just watched something the other day. Wendy's.
That sucks. They got rid of those salads.
God, it's so
They
good.
posted something when IHOB changed their name to with the B.
Wendy's?
Oh,
when-
their
Wendy's
social
Twitter.
media, they talk a
Savage.
lot of shit.
They are
talk-
savage.
They posted something that said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna trust the guys that couldn't get pancakes right."
Whoever
fucking-
runs Wendy's social media
Yeah.
is my fucking
They're
favorite,
fucking
dude.
great.
They go after everybody.
Oh man,
the best.
That's great.
Yeah, but they're not infallible. They did get rid of those amazing salads. Those went
God
away
damn
quietly too. I forgot
Dude,
about those.
you should troll them, man. And see
I
what they
troll
say.
them, fucking be
Yeah,
like,
we
hey,
should troll them on Twitter.
I don't
just
see. I don't even have a Twitter. Maybe I need to
I
get
do.
on Twitter so I
Get
can
on that
fucking
Twitter
try.
action,
Yeah, it's
man.
like, why are you on Twitter, Robin?
Who
You
do
talk
I
all
have
this
to blow
shit.
to bring
I
back the
am
Mandarin
trying
chicken
to.
salad?
I'm trying to basically bring back foods and beverages from my childhood.
Right, Dunkaroos, which kind of
Those came back. Those are in the store. But
Yeah,
those
and
are
we
not-
talked about it
Those
recently.
have
How
not
like the
stood up.
recipe is just Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker
Funfetti.
branded. Yeah,
Well,
Betty
that's
Crocker.
good information to know.
That's, I mean, that's standard life pro tip
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I mean,
That
that
is
drive
good
on the
stuff.
right
Life
side
hack.
of the road. Yeah.
Last two is Doritos guacamole flavor.
Never had that.
Ooh, I
They were
remember the
green
bright
Doritos.
green.
I do
yes.
remember that.
Yep, those were great. I like those.
Remember that? Well, the 3D Doritos just came back. That usually makes a lot of lists too.
Oh, 3D Doritos. I
Oh,
forgot about those.
those
that
were
was
so
that had the
good.
ad, the infamous ad with Allie Landry.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Allie Landry. Who's that?
She was that hot. She was the Doritos chick. The
She
hot
was the
chick.
Doritos
who-
chick.
the Doritos.
Yeah.
I know that. Not Doritos chick. I
Her
didn't know her name.
name. No,
yeah.
no.
Allie Landry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Allie Landry.
I love
No,
3D
wait, that's not her
Doritos.
name, was it?
Yeah, I think it was because
Or was Allie
she was
Landry?
recently on
she was
an episode.
married to Mario Lopez. I know that.
She was recently on an episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I was like, oh my god, I think that's the
The Doritos.
the
chick.
Doritos girl. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I'm getting Allie Landry.
Oh, it totally is. Yeah.
Okay.
Allie Landry. Yeah, you're right. Good pulling that out.
Do y'all remember Wow potato chips?
Yeah,
Yep.
Olean.
Olean.
Yeah,
made
yeah.
with Olean.
Yeah, that was out for.
That was
yeah.
a quick.
That was a quick poll.
Yeah.
However, see, in a pre-internet world, that spread wildfire. What that was doing to digestive things, and like nobody.
People have like grease stains on their pants and stuff because it's just like it may cause anal leakage. I think was what the
Yes.
the warning on those things.
Oh my god.
I mean, so that's basically
How do you
like
survive?
so those Wow chips were like a young man's snack. If you're
You gotta have a
past the
tight
age
sphincter
of,
for that.
Yeah, when you're post 35, you're not gonna want to try those Wow chips. A young man's snack.
The ecto coolers would get
That
me
came
in a
back.
package. That high C
Mads
ecto coolers.
Mads got me that fucking flat of that. Remember when she
Yeah,
ordered
yeah.
me that
What?
flat?
Yeah.
So they came back. Another thing, LAB, Beast was big on. He got the Ecto Cooler back too, but they brought that back for the Ghostbusters movie.
Oh,
The Melissa McCarthy one.
Yeah.
But Mads, shout out Mads, got me that. She had to special order some from the grocery store right by Red Hook. Got me like a flat of like Ecto Cooler.
Fuck yes.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That's fucking dope.
That shit was delicious.
Have you
What
seen
were-
the... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Have you seen the newest Ghostbuster with the kids?
I haven't yet. With
I
Paul
was-
Rudd.
That's
Fucking
supposed to be
great.
good. That's
I
supposed to
know,
be
it's
really
that
good
will
because
be.
it's
Afterlife,
directed by Reitman's kid.
Yeah, and Dan
Oh, shit.
Aykroyd's in there. Does
Nice.
like production in there and
Isn't
stuff.
Ernie Hudson and like yeah.
Yeah, it's
Everybody.
really... I liked it a lot. There's and one of the Stranger Things kids in there.
Oh yeah.
Mike.
Egon.
Stranger
yeah.
Things. Yeah, they totally play off Egon. Like, and it's cast so fucking well. Like, they did a great job with that movie.
I just love all the Ghostbusters.
I know, they're great. And then the last one, I fucking do miss this one because this was like a snacky treat, health food for me, but fucking kudos.
Oh, kudos.
Remember
were
kudos
great.
bars?
Yeah.
Kudos.
The
were
chocolate
fucking
dipped
great.
fucking
The one in the M&M
granola
minis,
bars?
the M&M mini
Yes.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, the chocolate dipped like it was like oat chocolate chip. It was at the green packaging.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Kudos.
I felt like I was eating health
they even
food,
make
'cause it
mini
was like, they were
M&Ms
like
anymore?
Yeah, those are back.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
back, but I don't believe
They
it.
even sell them in the tubes too.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
but it's more
I
in
would
a
just do a
bag
whole
than-
tube in my mouth.
straight to
Just
the
a whole-
dome.
Just empty the whole thing. I love the feeling of the mini M&Ms in my mouth. Just having a full mouth of them.
And that's, you talked about this before, but that's one of the ones that's one of the candies because sometimes when you either like blow it up or shrink it down, it fucks up the proportions.
Yeah.
Like the new Reese's peanut butter giants are great, and then they throw the Reese's pieces
The
in there
recipe's
too.
off.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a little
Fucked
too
up.
big, right?
Well, yeah, that's
but
why I
like
like
with the
those.
minis, like it's still like
I like those foil wrapped Reese's peanut butter cups. I think
I
those
do
are the
like
best
those,
ones.
yeah.
The best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best size.
I agreed.
Don't fuck
Plus,
with me
I can
on anything
eat
else.
so many more.
Yeah.
So
and
many-
you get the whole experience in one bite rather than like half of a bite of a regular size
Yeah.
Reese's, and
Yep.
then you're
You
missing
gotta
out on
get
the
the
chocolate
ridges.
rim.
Yeah.
The ridge is where it's at.
which brings me to my next point of I will always look for seasonal Reese's peanut butter cups because it's cheaper, but the trees don't slap as hard.
No.
Fucking the eggs don't slap as hard. The pumpkins, there's
I-
no ridge on that
No,
shit. You
yeah,
dig? There's
it
no
is-
ridge.
People
It's all
go crazy
smooth.
over
Need textures.
People go crazy for those Easter egg was, and I'm like, it's all peanut butter. It's all peanut
It's
butter.
like fucking.
Really
I can
thin
take one of
layers
those
of
like
chocolate.
take
Part
one
of
of
the
those bakery
Reese's.
things and go kaboom. I give you a fucking
no,
egg, right?
No,
What if
give
like
me a ridge.
okay, what if they
Sell
got
me
like
only Reese's ridges.
Just a
Oh.
ridge.
with just a little bit of peanut butter on it and just
That's
like a
a good
single
idea.
serving, I would. Oh my god, I'd keep that business alive.
That's great. What
Could
about
keep
like a
Choco
Cadbury cream egg, but without the cream, it was Hershey's chocolate or the Reese's
So
chocolate
I
in the
tried a
center.
cream egg for the first time in like fucking 10 years. Like
It's too rich.
it's
to
just
me.
it's
The Cadbury Caramellos are
Ooh,
my
that's
favorite
sick. I
don't think I've
candy
had
bar.
those in a
It's
while.
like it's just caramel in the middle,
Yeah.
but like the Cadbury Caramellos
yeah,
are my
the
favorite
Cadbury
candy bar of all
cream
time.
egg, man. They're still using that ad though. That ad is still in like they literally haven't changed the ad, and it looks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's still old.
Yes.
It's like it's very much like
It's the same film.
Yeah,
It's not even
like that.
digitalized.
Oh my god, it's fucking horrible. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
so good, dude.
You're so right. It is the fucking same commercial. Oh my
Just
god.
the same grainy ass shit. It's like somebody has to pop in a VHS whenever they run that shit. Like,
they're like,
Carl
"All right."
has to bring it down on the fucking wheeled cart.
right.
Like
March
the kid in
1st,
AV.
here we
He's like
go,
fucking
fuckers.
Cadbury's every Easter. I gotta fucking hook up the VCR for your ad.
God damn it.
The only VCR that experts in God damn it.
All right, so fucking bring back Choco Tacos.
Please.
Yeah.
Klondike putting you on notice.
All right, we're gonna send him a copy of this podcast.
Do it.
Ooh, well, hashtag Klondike. Yeah.
Hashtag Klondike.
Hashtag Klondike.